I trust you are well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damascus murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Aqqa with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it. Whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are two more Templars who require your attention. One in Aqqa, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Focus on your target. Let nothing distract you. Altaïr, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. You must be busy. I understand. What is he running from?
When you are exposed, use sharp turns or climb over buildings to break your pursuer's line of sight.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
And you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
Leave now! Is everywhere! Watching, waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Salahadin! And take up arms against our enemies! In whatever way you can! I stand before you! Deliver a warning!
Could you spare a few coins?
What is he doing? Sorun çıkartacak.
There he is!
What is he doing? Has he gone mad?
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Namair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look on your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Namair and get that letter.
Stop! You must not trespass here. Less! أنت حثالة!
Please, someone do something!
سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك! أنت حثالة!
It does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to win anew.
Leave peasant and be before I make be gone.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası. What's wrong with you? What is that fool doing?
What have I done?
Hırsızlar garajına müstahaktır.
Altaïr, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Hırsızlar garajına müstahaktır.
Away with you.
To stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake. It is our
are not allowed to be here.
existence we are
Leave.
fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
Come see what I've to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
Towards the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God. It must be made to pay.
Coin, please.
Everywhere they ride.
I got you! Check it out.
My good people, your search has come to an end. I have anything anyone could possibly need.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave. Come no further.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Watch where you're going.
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little
Someone
more
tell me
and
why
better
he's doing that.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little more and better.
Finest wares in all the land.
أنت تفلح بالاحتفال.
Could I interest you in business? No, there's not. Much more.
Look, what is he doing?
It's forbidden for you to be here.
أنا متأكد جدا إنه لن يغادر المدينة.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
I beg of you. I beg of you.
سوف يراه أحد آجلا أو عاجلا. لن يفلت منا مرة أخرى.
A few coins. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Geçen sefer şanslıydı. Ama bu sefer değil.
I beg of you just a few